Will. And if you talk about a hype machine, that definitely is Will. Speaking of Larry, if anyone had caught Will and Larry's set back at Apex last year, Will gave Larry quite the run, took the game all the way out to Game 3 and gave Larry quite a run for his money, but wasn't able to close it out. Will renowned in so many areas for his super, super pretty DK.
Yeah, and against him we have PikaPika.
Oh, this is an interesting pools match.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Donkey Kong versus Pikachu. We don't have any Meta Knights in this set, fellas, so hold on to your seats.
Now, the big thing here with Will, as always, is Will's going to be one of those players you want to make sure to give no momentum to. Because if he feels he gets into your head, Will unleash.
Absolutely.
And with a character like DK, it only takes 3 moves to completely alter a stock. So it's one of those things where momentum with Will can completely result in a stock loss in 3 moves.
Yeah. I mean, DK has such powerful Punisher, and Will is also a very safe player, has excellent DI. He's renowned for his ability to live very long time. You know, despite the fact that he's taking a lot of damage here from Pikachu. Pikachu's a character known for his combo momentum and his offensive aggression, but Will's not too concerned. He's like, it's alright, I'm probably going to live for another, twice this less than percent. Probably up to at least 180.
And it's what's so interesting about the matchup is, you have a combo fiend and you got a heavy hitter. So when the combo fiend goes up, all of a sudden the percent goes up, leaves you saying, oh, geez, well, he might die. But then DK lands 2-3 hits, and all of a sudden we're right back to what neutral phase was. As right now, though, Will's starting to tack up percent pretty darn fast, and PikaPika doing a great job of really keeping that percent up on Will.
And there it goes.
Wow. Now, unfortunately, that wasn't a 9-wine. Will, a lot of times, will opt for the 9-wine, which is slightly stronger than the fully charged 10-wine punch.
I really like how Will is utilizing these pummels to refresh his kill moves, anything he has. Right now, PikaPika pretty much can't get hit by anything or he'll die. And, Donkey Kong's down smash is a terrifying move. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Will getting hit by the base of Thunder right there, making it that much more of a dead Donkey Kong scenario, but nonetheless was going to be dead as was.
PikaPika trying to find his way back onto the stage. He's taking his time with it. Sees Will wander a little bit too close to the edge. He uses some invincibility frames to work his way in there with a forward air.
Now, I have to say, though, unfortunately, I hope Will being a little green in this matchup doesn't, no pun intended, but, he has to make sure that he really does keep himself safe and sticks to the game plan, because Will is unfortunately a player notorious for not knowing certain matchups and getting very flustered. But right there, making me eat my words and taking first stock while only having 30 of his own percent.
Based on some of the stuff I've seen PikaPika do, it seems he's a little bit familiar with these matchups.
Now, what region is PikaPika hail from? Pardon me for being a little unknown.
Let me think. I always get them mixed up because there's so many. There's Pikachu, similar to some of the other rarer characters. They're scattered, all right?
Yes.
I wouldn't want to say one and then he's from a different region.
Exactly.
I'll check for you guys after.
Just because it'd be very interesting to see if he possibly came from a region where there was another powerful DK.
Yeah. Or, you guys at home, you can tweet it to me.
Yeah, please.
At Fear70 or at CT Kuntel.
Yes, exactly.
CT_Kuntel, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Tweet it to us and we'll make sure to get that information out there to everybody.
And I always appreciate that at home. Getting to know what the Nova tag was earlier thanks to one of our tweeters. That was absolutely fantastic. But now back to the match here. So Will taking a bit more control, but PikaPika bringing it right back and landing another double Thunder. These multi-Thunders we've seen today have just been out of control. 2 to 3 Thunders in a row.
PikaPika did not mean to down smash her. If anything, maybe a dash attack. It looks like that Thunder was actually too low. I think Donkey Kong was over the hitbox.
Which is shocking to see.
Okay. That move can't exactly misfire, but it was an interesting strat. Get the percent any way you can.
And as of right now, Will doing the right thing, forcing PikaPika to approach, try and find that kill option. Will only needs to tack on a couple hits to really get the most out of it. Oh, goodness.
That was something he really couldn't afford to take, especially with coupled with that back air, because even if Will dies here, which he won't, 84% there.
And that's such a cardinal sin in Long Island. We know it. If Will's next to the ledge, you always space away from the DK punch because he loves to be reverse that over the ledge consistently and make you reminded of the fact that you cannot challenge him when he's next to the edge.
That'll be it. 209%.
Can't say that he's not making Pika work for his percent.
Yeah. PikaPika trying to find an opening here, a way that he can rack up a lot of damage because a down smash will end him really quick here. He cannot slip up at all. At least he's been able to consistently shield stab Donkey Kong, but he's also been getting, really bullied out by these giant punches.
Oh, Will narrowly getting away from that F smash there.
Wow.
Yep, fresh up tilt.
The fresh up tilt killed him at that percent. That has to be slightly coupled with some bad DI.
I mean,
strong, but not quite bad.
Pardon my bias, but coming from Long Island, there's a running meme. We all hate DK. Will has like stamped that into our heads. We think that it is a dumb character. He's not. He's a lower tier spectrum character. But what Will does with him and consistently punishes with, and what I see here, it's just too second nature for me. Seeing that up tilt kill. I've been killed at that thing when I'm playing Squirtle by like 80 or 90. I mean, fresh moves from DK you have to respect so much because of the sheer force that character hits with.
And as we were talking about earlier, Will is one of those players that does make sure to consistently get in his pummel.
Exactly, and fresh moves plus a heavy-hitting character equals much lower kill percent.
Absolutely. And he really emphasizes that by the fact that he has good DI, and he makes sure he lives much higher himself.
Oh, now that would have been fun, because Will usually has so many mind games when he actually hits someone with the side B, so many follow-ups and so much damage potential. PikaPika doing a good job getting away from that.
I'm surprised he didn't just go straight for the down smash right away as soon as he landed it. Or even a jab if he wanted a quick move.
Yep.
There's the down smash.
Ooh. And we got something.
There's a pause in the middle of the match, claiming, I believe, there's a dispute over whether Frigate Orpheon is legal in this tournament. The correct procedure would be to finish playing out the match, and then double check if Frigate Orpheon is legal or not.
Very interesting to see that pause is still toggled on. A lot of times I know that there's quite a few different Wiis going around that doesn't. Oh, Will making me stop what I'm saying there. But I know normally that pause is usually supposed to be toggled off to prevent it. Either way, Will taking a commanding lead here, stock 1 on Frigate.
I'm surprised there was even a pause over that at all, because I don't think Will would have any particular qualm playing here on this stage of Frigate Orpheon. In fact, I'm surprised PikaPika picked it. I mean, both of these characters are a little bit ledge dependent on recovery, and I wouldn't say either one of them has a big advantage when it comes to the lack of a ledge on the right side of this part of the stage. After that, it's just comfortability on the stage. Yeah, Pikachu might have a couple more tricks. He has some wall hops, he has some recovery mix-ups, but so does Will.
Yeah, and I mean, my only guess could potentially be that, due to small ledges and whatnot, PikaPika may have been hoping to get some earlier kills after seeing Will live to such heavy percents earlier on, but I don't think the stage is going to fix that very much. It is still Donkey Kong. He's just built to live long.
I just don't feel that Will would have too much of a problem playing on Frigate, which makes me wonder why they paused. It looks like he got clipped out of his jump there. He wanted to jump and then upbeat to the ledge, and he got clipped out of his jump in the process of trying to jump up B while Pikachu was using quick attack. Therefore, he had no jump and he fell to his death.
That's something all DKs have to be very wary of. Losing a double jump when down beneath the stage is very, very scary because of the complete lack of vertical capability DK's up B has.
Yeah, it's a very horizontally based recovery, so DKs always want to recover linear or high in this stage.
Yes. Another reason why I thought this might be a hard matchup is that either character's recovery can be punished rather harshly on this transition's right-hand side. Like you said, the lack of an edge and them being edge-dependent recovery-based characters, it just leaves for some very heavy punishes over on that right-hand side.
Right, and in my opinion, that favors Donkey Kong.
Yes.
Because Donkey Kong getting a very heavy punish on Pikachu is a lot worse than, the vice versa.
Yes. And as we saw right there, a back air put an end to PikaPika in a rather meager percent situation. So, I mean, yet again, trying to understand PikaPika's mentality to come to this stage, very confusing.
Right now, Will has a very commanding lead, 15% off of that side B in the air.
Taking his time.
That's it. Good rate. Great
there
read.
It was.
Great
wow.
read by Will. He takes it 2-0.
Will with a very strong performance. Unfortunately, PikaPika